You're watching Universities Improving Futures. To discuss the wider impact of universities and what Brexit means for higher education, I'm joined by Alistair, Jarvis, CEO of Universities UK. Great to meet you. Thank you very much for coming in to talk to me. There's a huge amount of activity going on in universities up and down the country. We've seen that in the showcases that we're demonstrating in this programme. But do you feel that the public genuinely understand how much of an impact universities have in communities?
Well, universities are having a transformational impact on communities. They're transforming lives. They're having an impact right across the world. But there is a real challenge about whether we're building the understanding of the public of what universities really do. The public understand that universities teach students, and they understand about sort of learning, teaching, and the benefits of going to university, getting a degree, helping you get a good job. But I think there's less understanding about the research that universities do and the real impact that has on everyday lives. There's research that is helping climate change, solving global poverty, new inventions, new medical advances, new technological advances, and also, of course, of understanding about people and how society is developing and how we can improve public services. There's such a wide range of things that universities do, and that's the sort of challenge. How do we get better public understanding about that broad depth of universities' impact?
And of course, all of those things that you've highlighted are actually very difficult to measure, aren't they? So how can you raise awareness to show the impact that universities are having on the wider community? Well,
we've recently did a big study asking the public what they think about universities, and the great starting point is a lot of the public think universities are a good thing and think they're doing good things. But we found there's a big group in the middle who don't really understand what universities do, want to know more about universities. So part of the solution is actually getting out there and telling the stories, really telling personal stories about the personal impact of universities on people, on communities. And that could be through social media, through advertising, through events, but it's getting out there and promoting that message.
And with all that in mind, Alistair, this autumn's quite key for you, isn't it?
Yes, this autumn we're launching a major campaign. It'll be a UK-wide campaign with universities up and down the country promoting the positive public impact of what those universities are doing, the impact on individuals, the impact on the economy, the impact on society. So it'll be a major campaign, and please look out for it.
And how are you going to transmit what you're doing?
There'll be events, there'll be advertising, there'll be social media, but we're really trying to shine a light on those fantastic things that universities are doing and make them sort of seem personal to people, to really make people understand how it affects them as individuals. And
that message is obviously very important to promote within this country, but we have a world reputation for our universities, don't we? I mean, you know, we should be proud of that. However, we have Brexit on the horizon, and that produces another challenge. What does that do for your job and what you need to do?
So our universities are genuinely world leading. It's one of those things that the UK is genuinely at the top of the world at, and it's fantastic. We've got such a great range, diverse range of strong universities. But one of the reasons they're so strong is because they're very international. We have a lot of international students, we have international staff. Some of our very best researchers, some very best teachers at universities are from other countries from around the world. We're a real magnet for those people. Brexit does create a challenge. Brexit could mean that there are greater barriers for those talented people, those students, those staff to come to the UK. So we really need a solution from government to make sure that we can still attract those best brains to the UK, and we can still be a really welcoming place so we can offer a high quality university experience to anyone that would benefit it for across the world.
Alistair, it's been great to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.